Come on, Blue. All right, Charlotte, you go in front of Ace. And so this is where the value of having a mentor comes into play. So Charlotte is going to mentor Ace, but I'm going to stay back here and I'm going to help mentor Ace too. So we're going to kind of double up on mentoring Ace, right? And we're going to show his parents how, like, you can be creative with your dog training and you don't have to have a go-to-pieces when things don't go perfectly right. Okay, so I'm not going to task Ace, who's a young kid, and he's not, super coordinated yet, not super well disciplined. I mean, he's only 8. I'm not going to task him with being able to use the marker, hold the leash, and do all the rewards all at once. Okay, so I'm going to actually help Ace. So Ace, you take this leash, okay, and then Charlotte's going to go in front of Ace, and Charlotte, scoot back here, and Charlotte is going to show Ace what it's supposed to look like. Okay, now I'm going to walk along with Ace. And Ace is going to kind of try to make the same vocalization patterns that Charlotte makes. So you're going to kind of say the same thing Charlotte says, right? And whenever your dog's doing really well, I want you to take your hand, reach over, start petting and loving on them, okay? And then I'm going to periodically reward the dog for working with you. Because for the dog, it can be a little frustrating. For the person, it's a little frustrating, right? Because they don't know how to get the dog to do what they want. But for the dog, it can be a little frustrating because the dog doesn't understand what the person wants always. And I'm going to be a facilitator. Charlotte is going to be the mentor, and I'm going to be a mentor, but also a facilitator. So Ace, now, one of the things you're going to have to learn to do is you're going to have to learn to control your leash. So the right hand kind of controls the slack in the leash, and your left hand kind of controls the dog. Now, so look, right hand controls the slack, left hand directs the dog. This does not leave Ace with a lot of opportunities to use his marker training. And it's really unrealistic for me to think that I'm going to teach him how to be this coordinated in, a couple of hours he's here to learn how to train dogs. So I'm going to show his parents some things that they can do to help him. And then the neat thing about marker training is that, guys, it doesn't matter whether they do it right or not in terms of the specifics of walking perfectly on the leash. The pattern, you see here how that dog just showed some compliance, he's been calm and play. The pattern is what we're after. The pattern of cooperation between the dog and the child and the parents, and so we get a 360-degree win. The parents are better off because Ace is learning how to be calm, attentive, and polite and stay focused. Ace is better off because his dog is learning how to be calm, attentive, and polite and stay focused, right? I'm better off because I actually get paid if all this works. It's just it's a wonderful deal. Okay, so Ace, you get up here and start following Charlotte. Get up here now. Charlotte, you wait till Ace gets up here. And so let's say, let's go. And then it's right here. Now, so watch. Now, so this is going to be the very first thing that you struggle with. Let me see your leash. Ace wasn't sure about how to get his dog to go up on, let me see that. Up on the ramp here. So he got to here, and the dog's not going because Ace's body's going this way. It's what everybody tries to be a positive reinforcement trainer. They fall into this trap. He immediately started going, nope, 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 nope. Your mind is set up to avoid negatives and to notice negatives. It's not really set up to look for positives. Okay. So what Ace should have said to himself there was, oh look, I made a mistake. I'm going to reposition, I'm going to reposition my own body, and I'm going to take a better line at this obstacle so that the dog understands what I would like for him to do. And that's what you have to think about. This is just going to be a good lesson because we're showing it with Ace, a little kid, and you're probably sitting there chuckling, ha ha, look at Ace. Make a video of yourself, and you'll see all these same qualities in yourself. Okay, so Ace, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to not say much in the way of no, because this dog's he's not trying to give you a hard time. He's not trying to not do what you want. So if you have a problem, we're just going to reset and we're going to readdress that problem. Does that make sense? Now, so let's say you were walking beside me, okay? And you got to stay like right here. Now, so if I start walking towards your parents, where would you adjust to? You see how we're going to miss that ramp? Okay, now back up. Okay, now watch. I'm going to, now if I start walking, you just walk right there with me. Look how my body has put you in a position to where the ramp becomes obvious. Now, if we were over here, come back, and I said, hey, I need you to stay this position in relation to my body, can you do that? You'd say yes, right? And you'd say, okay. Now, when I go here, where does it look like we're going? Right? Okay, when you started to walk with your dog, that's what you did. So being happy with your dog starts with clear communication. So let's maneuver our body so that our expectations are a little bit more clear. Does that make sense? But do you see what happens, parents? You see? Now, here's what will happen as a parent, is you'll say, look, Ace, do it differently, right? And it's kind of like playing pool. Everybody who doesn't have the stick always knows which shot to make next, right? Okay, so like don't be so quick to judge somebody else. This stuff is a lot harder than it looks, okay? All right, so Ace, you get your dog. And then right hand controls the slack, left hand directs the dog. I'll help you with a little marker training here. Okay, now you're going to say, let's go. And then hop, up, up, up. Hop, up. Now look, I'm going to do what you guys are going to do once you get home with Ace. Now we're going to say wait.
Wait, sit.
Now, a little mistake that Ace made right there. Two little mistakes. Number one, he said wait like this. He's walking. He stops and says wait. Well, the dog's going to, it's like being in a car with somebody. It's like, turn here, you know. So always when we're going to wait or we're going to approach an obstacle, we're going to start to tell the dog what we're doing well in advance, okay? And then we're not going to be telling them sit all the time. I got a little exercise I'll do with you in a minute and show you why we don't tell dogs to sit all the time. Okay, Charlotte, you go ahead. Now we're going to follow Charlotte, and you just kind of say what she says. So she knows she said, let's go. Now slow down just a little bit, Charlotte. Let Ace catch up. There we go, good. Now look, I'm positioning myself so that the dog wants to get to me. Now, so right here, okay. So remember what I say about the right hand controls the slack, left hand directs the dog. So as I'm making a turn, watch, right hand takes the slack away, left hand controls the dog. And now see, I can't get the leash all wrapped around me? Okay, there you go. So take your little slack out of your leash, like this. Slide your hand, turn your hand upside down. There you go, good. And then I'll do the clicking and treating. Okay, now tell him right there, hup, hup, hup. Now look, good, very nice. Okay, so I'm literally modeling the behavior that I want to see. I'm being very patient with Ace, and that makes Ace be able to be patient with the dog. Okay, all right, Charlotte, go ahead. Go on, Chubby. There we go, hup, hup. Very nice. Now just wait right here for a second, because now what this dog's going to do right here, this dog is showing preference. You see where Ace, he doesn't have any treats, right? And Ace is not really a super good, clear communicator. So this dog says, well, I'll just run up there and get with Charlotte because Charlotte does it all the time. It's just like you at work. If you have an option of working for a really, like a high-paying boss that's super clear and super easy to work for versus one that's not, who are you going to want to work for? That's right. Okay, so again, don't get frustrated because you would feel the same way if you were put in the dog's position. Okay, Ace, you're going to turn around this way a little bit. Now turn around this way. Talk to your dog. Come on, come on, come on. Now you might see a little bit of yawning or a little bit of scratching like that. That's just frustration. Like you see a kid at school starts chewing on his pencil. He's frustrated because this is all taking so long, right? Okay. All right, you ready? Okay, Charlotte, go ahead. See, now look, there's those nose popping up again. There you go. Very, very good. Good, there you go. Very nice. So let's wait a second here, Ace. Now go up on that table, Charlotte. Very nice. Okay. All right. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to keep moving, okay? Because if you stop in the middle of traffic, you can create a traffic jam, okay? So you got to kind of get a little bit ahead. Okay, and then kind of wait, but as Ace starts finally moving again, then you got to start moving again. Okay. Now since we've got him up here, go ahead and stretch him out a little bit. Do a little cursory physical exam on him, get him used to going to the vet. Okay, Charlotte, now you go ahead. Okay, all right, now Ace, now right here, see all this slack? You're making a turn, you're going to lose your dog. So take some slack out of this leash. This hand's going to come down here and direct the dog a little bit farther. And then you're going to double up your leash in this hand. There you go. And then easy off there. Go ahead, Charlotte. And then hop, up, up. There you go. Okay, and then wait. Very nice. And what I'm looking to do here is I'm looking to reward the dog for being in a situation where, I mean, it's a little bit tough, right? Because like you wouldn't want to go to work with somebody who's changing their mind constantly and telling you things that like don't make sense. Well, that's what it's like for a dog that has a little bit of training to work with a child or, well, just really any kind of novice trainer. It's much easier for the dogs to do well for me because, like, I don't make very many mistakes. Easy, very nice, easy, very nice, easy, very nice. Now you'll see as we start to get into the pattern and Ace starts to calm down a little bit and the dog realizes what we're doing, then I stop with the treats, okay? Like we've went way too far with food work in dog training, and instead of using it to kind of grease the groove and get things started, we've become dependent on food as a management tool, okay? Food should never be used as a management tool. An adult dog should not have to be fed like constant treats to mine, because if you have to go out in real life and you have to constantly be holding food or handing your dog food, you're not going to take your dog with you. So even when I'm out here like with a young dog and a young novice trainer, I kind of do a little food work right in the beginning, and then I grease that groove, and then once they start to make progress, the activity itself is self-reinforcing. Very nice. Okay, all right, now we're going to start to pick up the pace just a little bit, guys. Come on, Ace. Now you guys watch this Griffon here. It's going to get distracted a lot more than the lab. Very nice, very nice. Okay, Charlotte, start to walk at let your mom get over here. All right, now we're going to start to try to walk at a pretty normal pace. Good, very nice. Very good. There you go. Now, okay, wait for Ace. Now you see again here, Ace, see how your hand got turned upside down and you lost your dog? Watch me. I'm going to come off of here. Right hand controls the slack and the leash. Left hand directs the dog. Watch. Slack comes out, left hand directs the dog. You see how that works? Okay. So keep your thumbs out, ski pole hands, hitchhiking hands. Y'all hitchhike down there in Memphis? Yeah, that's upside down, like this. There you go. And then double that up. Very nice. Up, up. All right, now we're going to try to do it seamlessly with no treats. Okay, I'll give the dogs maybe a couple treats at the end. There you go. All right, Charlotte. Now, okay, now you maintain a little bit of distance here. Okay, all right, Charlotte, just walk at a normal pace. There you go. Up, up. Now, see, there was that no again. You see how it's tough. Okay, it's tough to get away from that idea of saying no. Okay. All right, Charlotte, come back over here and let's do it one more time. Okay, ready? All right, normal pace. Relax, head up, eyes out. Come on, come on, come on. Up, up. Very nice. You're a good dog. You're a good dog. Wait. Good. Very nice. Easy. Go on, nerd. Very nice. Now slide your hand down the leash as you come here so you can direct the dog. Make a big outside turn. Very nice. Very nice. Oh my gosh, good dog. Come on, up, up. Very nice. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. You could do it, Hup. Now, slide your hand down the leash real quick so you can direct the dog. Tight inside turn. Up, up, up. Very nice. Wait, let Charlotte get out of the way. Good. Up, up. Now, look, Charlotte's been stopping a little too early there. See, there, see, that's creating a traffic jam. So Charlotte needs to keep going there. There you go. Okay, now we'll catch Charlotte. Very nice. Up, up. Good. Good. Easy on the way down. All right. Very nice. Up, up, up. Up. Easy. Now see how you're starting to pick up speed there? So we're going to slow down just a little bit. Very nice. Easy. And then so what happens here? You ever at school and you like get bored with your schoolwork and try to hurry through it? That's why they make you, do they make you check your math homework where you go to school? Like show your work? Like that's why the teachers make people show work. It's because otherwise kids just hurry through their work. It's fine. Come on. There you go. Come on. Easy. Number one requirement for this job is the patience of Job. Very nice. Very nice. Easy. Try not to crowd. Try not to crowd. Easy. We're going to have to work on you before you get your driver's license for sure, Ace. Good. Hey, where'd you learn to drive like that? Is that how your dad drives? No. Ace drives his dog like his dad drives his car, I'm afraid. Up, 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 up.
Up, 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 up. Come on, Billy.
There you go. Very nice. Pause. Don't be tailgating. There we go. Up. Very nice. Okay, good. Keep going. Very nice. Okay, Charlotte, you go ahead and go off. Now tell your dog to wait there a little bit. Wait. Go. Easy. Now, Charlotte, take your dog to the exam table over there. The middle one. Very nice. Wait. Okay. Now, you're going to come over here and you're going to say hup, just like Charlotte. Now, notice, you see here, this is math class. You see how your dog's getting bored. And he's over here and now he's being oral, right? That's the same thing as a kid chewing on their pencil in math class. It's bored. The teacher's boring. Nothing personal, Ace. All right, so hup, up. Get it up there.
That's the exam
Yeah,
table?
uh-huh.
But there's another exam table.
Yeah, yeah. We have 2 exam tables, right? Okay. Now, so look. So now look. Now Ace did pretty good. It wasn't perfect. Does that make sense? Right? Okay. So like it doesn't have to be perfect. All we need is for it to get a little bit better each day. Okay. So you tell your dog to stay. Okay, Charlotte, you're going to tell your dog to stay.
Stay.
Very nice. Okay. All right. And I'll be back in just a second. Okay. So, what I was doing right there, parents, okay, that's what you want to do. Okay, but understand the process is what's important. The specific thing that happens, that's not the most important thing. Does that make sense? Right? Because regardless of whether the dog got a little bored or Ace got a little bored or whatever, we were engaged in a mutually beneficial and cooperative endeavor. Okay? Now, so I'm going to take the same dog, the dog that's bored. And this right here, guys, will give you some insight into education, right? Because you saw this dog wasn't able to perform at the highest level, okay? So it's very easy to look at that dog and say, oh, that dog has a short attention span, or that dog's not focused, or it's not well trained, or whatever. Watch when he does it with me. Come on, nerd. Very nice. What you got there? That's a good dog. And this will show you, like a lot of times kids get labeled, oh my gosh, very nice dog. Kids get labeled as being impulsive or having ADHD or, you know, whatever things that they like to say about kids nowadays. Oh my gosh, up, up, up. When most of the time, up, up, they're just stuck in a position, up, up, where they're around boring and uninteresting people, and they're stuck in a boring and uninteresting educational format, right? Okay, so there's nothing wrong with this little dog. I mean, mine's really good. Oh my gosh, he's a very good dog. When he's got the right teacher, and he's got the right motivation, and he's working at the right pace for the type of dog that he is. Does that make sense? Right? Okay, but like if you only judge this dog by how he behaved for Ace, it looked like, you know, he wasn't really where he should be from a developmental stage point of view. Okay, you watch him with me, and he looks pretty much perfect. I mean, how much better can, you know, a 20-week-old puppy be? He's just almost perfect, right? Okay? So don't ever be so quick to judge an individual without understanding the totality of the circumstances that the individual finds themselves in. Does that make sense? But even though the dog does a lot better for me, the net benefits of the walks were greater for Ace because I'm not learning anything. I already know all this stuff. And this dog already knows how to perform up to my standards. What this dog needs to learn now is how to perform well when there are things in the environment that are stacked against him performing well, right? Maybe he's stuck with a person who's a little bit unclear. Maybe he's stuck with a person who has changing expectations. Maybe he's stuck in a high distraction area. Maybe he's not getting the exercise that he wants, okay? So even though it looked a little better when I did it, the session was actually more valuable when Ace was doing it. It was valuable for me as a person because I'm having to learn to be more patient, right? It's valuable for Ace because he's having to learn how to pick up a new skill. And it's very valuable for this dog because, you know, he's going to, over the course of his lifetime, find himself in positions where he's not given perfect information and perfect motivation. And he's still going to have to be calm, attentive, and polite, and cooperative, and confident, right? Okay? All right. So we're going to wrap this video up. I will see you guys next week, and we're going to get back to working dogs. Very nice.